Hello, fellow Bazarians. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm very excited to bring you my very first run on Karnok. This was taken from yesterday's live stream when we very first booted up and played Karnok for the very first time after his release. We ended up playing a friend build here for the first one and synergizing slow and haste together into one big damage scaling, crit scaling machine. I think that this is a pretty viable build that you could go for in your own runs too. So if you want to go for a pretty fun, pretty easy to put together build, this is a good one to go for, I think. I've tried it a couple times now at this point to go for Wolf. I think, honestly, you just kind of need to get lucky, find him very early, which I did in this one, because the consistency definitely varies if you don't have Wolf. And the Frog Hollow property was also a big part of this one, and I got it enchanted with a very, very helpful enchant. So definitely a little bit of a high roll for this one as far as skills and items go, but I do think that you can pull this one off in your own games, and I will leave you with that. Enjoy the run, guys, and definitely hit that subscribe button if you're new. I will see you on the next one. Alrighty, here we go. Jumping in with Karnok for the very first time. Ooh, I'm excited. It's too bad they didn't finish the Karnok's Wild Hunt event, which was a Discord event where you entered a picture of your cat or your dog or any pet, and then you get a free title for it, which would have synergized with Karnok. Ooh, this music is kind of banging. You guys vibing with this music? Bum bum ba da bum. Bum bum ba ba bum. Should we play with the board a little bit? Okay. Uh-huh. I'm not sure exactly what they want me to do with that. The music's pretty good. Ah, I see. Okay. Got you. Cool. I'm fucking with it. Here we go. I wonder what Karnok has as far as Strange Mushroom goes, if he's got a special event. If you're Dooley or Karnok, get a small silver tier friend. Heck yeah, we got the squirrel! Look at him. Haste the item to the right of this, and it starts flying. Yo, he's pissed. Look at him. Maybe the pumpkin? This one seems like an Easter egg that would take a minute. Okay, you can shoot the same one again. This is cool, man. I'm just messing with it. I do want to see what the Mountain Pass has for him, but I also want some items for the first fight, so let's go for that. We do have Karnok's Rage skill. When one of your weapons is slowed, it gains 10 damage for the fight. Sure, we can go with that.
Remember,
when you enrage, this slows an additional item for the fight. Ah, cool. When you freeze, or when you enrage, this freezes an additional item for the fight. Well, I need a weapon of some sorts. This has a 100% crit chance while you are not enraged. Sounds good to me. And this gets us to become enraged.
For your size.
I want to haste this. And we will go to Pyro. Jungle Ruins is same as Vanessa's, silver, small weapon, or apparel. Is it from any hero?
Another good hunt.
That was pretty cool. I like this little stash also, pretty sweet. I do have a friend. I think mediums are gonna be very important on Karnok, but I will grab a skill here if the game will let me. It's going to be slow today, guys, because the servers are having some issues while it's still super early. While you are enraged, your poison items have 5 extra poison. Sure. Go with an enchanted item for that reason. Oh wow, look at that. Turbo! That's kind of silly looking, I'm not gonna lie. I wish whenever they added like quote unquote quality of life stuff like this, then you had a setting to like not have that thing be applied to you. I don't know if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm not sure what's going to be the best here. Let's see. Turbo Firefly Lantern. When you stop being enraged, use this. Haste an item for 1 second. Multicast 3. Burn 2. Seems kind of bad. Except for the fact that it just uses itself when you stop being enraged. So if you're really fast on building up enraged, then it's pretty solid. Shielded Hunting Knife, haste a friend for 1 second, shield equal to this item's damage. When you defeat a monster with this, get a pelt. And Turbo Security Blankets, when this is slowed, frozen, or destroyed, gain 10 rage, haste an item for 2 seconds, heal, and shield 25. I'm going to take the weapons angle here. So we have chains. Dryad is the friend shop for Karnok. I could go with the slow item for the hunting knife, but I think Karnok's got some really good friends, so let's check them out. Wild Boar, deal damage equal to your shield, shield 25. When you enrage, your shield items gain 25 shield for the fight. Ooh. When you enrage, your poison items gain 5 poison for the fights. And when one of your items gains haste, it starts flying. Your flying items have 20% extra crit chance. That is really good with the squirrel, right? So let's do that. I'm just gonna roll here to see what we get. It's expensive, and I'm probably not the smartest idea out of the bunch. Look how long it takes to just get that 1 coin back. Yep, it's in my bag now. Now let me put this in. Alright, haste the item to the right of this, and it starts flying. When one of your items gains haste, it starts flying. Well, I guess that's kind of counterintuitive because, yeah, I need something else to haste. When you gain rage, charge this 1 second. When you stop being enraged, increase this item's cooldown. Oh, increase this item's charge and cooldown. Ah, they changed that one. It seems like I had a good in with poison so far on this character. I'm not sure how often you'll be able to get that to work, but Worrywart plus that snake item I had a minute ago could have been pretty good. Well, I don't need this thing to have extra crit chance because it just has crit chance while I'm not enraged. So maybe I make this guy fly so I get the crit chance there, and then this hastes you. Haste a non-flying item for 2 seconds. That's pretty cool. It's most likely going to be a lot of Karnok today as well, like on opponents' boards and stuff too, so
Don't wake it up.
we'll have to see what other people are running. When you enrage, double this item's burn for the fight. It's pretty cool. You can see the enraged counter there underneath the health bar. Dude, hell yeah.
This noise crazy city.
Visually, very, very cool.
I should return to the wild.
Very, very cool visually, how that works. Kind of love it. I wonder what the other heroes look like when they enrage. Like, do you pop out of your little character border on other heroes too? Alright, let's just do this because it's new and I want to see it. Yeah, silver tier weapon or apparel. Jargak was correct. I'm going to do it. Ruined Bracelet. The weapon to the left of this has plus 40 damage. While you are enraged, this has double damage bonus. Holy crap. That's really good. I think I'll just put that there. And I'll go for another skill. I really like the music. I'm vibing with it right now. Covetous Thief.
Knife or beef? Your choice.
Oh, bonk, bonk, bonk. Oh, that's annoying. This and this happened at the same time, but it hit that with the haste before this guy hit it with the haste. Priority-wise, that's kind of weird, but okay. I do always want to make sure that this is flying because I want the extra crit chance on it. So, yeah, and this already has 100% crit chance, so I do just want the damage on there. Pretty cool. I can get another small friend, though. For free. Black Mamba. When you enrage, your poison items gain 10
Whoever
poison.
doesn't kill me makes me angry.
Interesting. They have two different econ options here. I'm going to take the one that gives me $10 for sure. And then we'll go Valpak for max value. Your leftmost weapon gains 10% crit chance for the fight. Pretty cool. I'll put that on with the...
Might as well stock up.
The chains? So that we can start scaling value on the weapons damage. And I got a pelt because we used the hunting knife. That's a very good item, huh? For econ. 20 rage and a potion. So this is for if you want to enrage as fast as possible. Right now, it seems like we don't necessarily want to enrage as fast as possible because of this guy having crit chance while we're not enraged. Charge the item to the left of this 1 second. When you use the item to the left of this, heal 15. I think I'm good with that. Wild Boar is back again. Again, this is just a spiky shield that has built-in scaling. Drowse Drop. When this is slowed, reload it. Okay. I mean, we could build into poison here. I've got the Black Mamba and the Blight Temper skill. But I do need a better way to enrage quicker if I'm going to do that. I guess this is only $1, so I might as well buy this and the Snow Wisp, right? They sell for $1. So they're essentially free. Alright. We'll go with that.
If I knock you down quickly, you will be
We're scaling crit chance on the leftmost weapon. We have an additional 20% crit chance on all flying items. And we have damage scaling based off of if we're enraged or not, and if we slow our items or not. That rage builds up quick though, look at that. We do get 3 crits out of the
I bet you don't even
double-bladed knife before enraging though currently. Might only be 2 once we add another item onto the board. But so far he's feeling pretty strong. This combo right here, what the heck? 40 extra damage is nuts. When you have a 100% guaranteed crit chance. And this does just start flying when we use a relic. Which we have none of. Interesting. We do have an enchanted item though. That's getting hasted. Maybe this is worth putting in since it gets the flying by itself. Maybe. I feel like I have a lot of money for early game right now, though. $24 is a lot.
You met my brother Flex? What a meathead, right?
We're down bad.
We take pride in our
So this just gets 5 damage. This gets a second of haste and 10 damage? Wow. This gets a second of haste and 10% crit chance and 20 damage. Damn! What the hell is this? This is crazy. This is a crazy amount of good upgrades on this thing. I just put this next to that? No, because this hastes friends, so you will eventually start flying too. And then this gives an additional 10 damage. Does not increase the amount of triggers that it hit, like how many weapons it hits though. It's definitely this guy or this guy. And I'm leaning towards this one just because it gives me a silver pelt every time, but this is so good. This is so good. This is so good. 10% crit chance, an extra second of haste, and 20 damage. That's a lot. I think I will go product demonstration here.
I don't care who you are. You've never seen weapons like Tantius weapons.
This character has access to potions, so the product showcase skill will be solid on this character. And,
I could lose my job over this.
yeah.
Wait, do I have a job?
Also, the gunpowder and ornithopter would be good too.
The Bazaar is a
Okay.
good teacher.
I'm gonna put that there. And we're going to do shielded hunting knife here for the silver pelts. And I don't know if the frog hollow is counted in here. What the? When you're enraged, this gains +1 multicast for the fight. Stretch pants. That's awesome. I was looking for frog hollow though. I want to see if that's possible to find in here. Adjacent heal and shield items have 20% extra crit chance. I could put that next to hunting knife. Doesn't seem too bad. Could also just put in Covetous Raven though. Pants OP. Does look pretty good with 2 multicasts already on it, but you do need to be able to scale it. The pants with this would have been pretty solid though. I'm gonna skip and just keep playing weapons.
I'm finished with fighting, but I can help you finish a fight.
Bear Claws gets a flat second off every time it upgrades.
I fight alongside you.
Seems solid enough. Might end up playing that eventually. When you reload this, it gains +1 multicast for the fight. I don't know how you reload it though, so I'm going to stay away from it for now. When you slow, charge this 2 seconds. When you enrage, slow all enemy items for 1 second.
Go make some more stories, and come back and tell
Try
me.
that out. When you use a weapon, gain 5 rage. When you enrage, deal damage equal to 10% of your max health, which is 75 currently. When you enrage, deal damage equal to 2 times this item's damage. And when you enrage, this gains 75 damage for the fight. When you are enraged, this has its cooldown reduced by 4 seconds. Well, I'm not gonna lie, this does seem better than the boa constrictor currently. But this also just seems better than the boa constrictor. It doesn't get reloaded, but when you enrage, deal damage equal to 2 times this item's damage. Sounds really good, so I'm going to go with that.
Enjoy the thrill of battle. Well, you can.
Because I feel like the 200 damage and then 400 damage when we enrage is pretty strong.
I am more than I appear.
Oh, and this guy didn't even level up. He's still level 3. Poor dude. He lost both the first day fights.
Too weak.
Yeah. This thing is nuts with Rune Bracelet, dude. That is so good. So good. Yo! Old squirrel, we're up.
Welcome to Gigamart. Can I help you
Ah,
find
okay, so I wanted to play Wolverine for sure, so I'm going to grab him here for sure.
it? The more you buy, the more
Your
you
weapons gain
save.
20 damage for the fight. When you
just
enrage,
math.
reduce this item's cooldown by 1 second for the entire fight.
Ooh, that one's
So
on
this is
sale.
3 seconds
Buy
to
200,
give one of
get
your
one
weapons
free.
10 damage, but it slows it. And this is 20 damage on everything for the entire fight. Seems better, not gonna lie. This might be better than Wolverine right now, but when you haste, this gains 10 damage and 10 crit chance for the fight. Sounds solid too. I don't necessarily know if we need Pocket Knife anymore to be giving it to the Wolverine, though, because of how much haste we have. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I'm not gonna roll here, though. And Worrywart. He's got Frog Hollow. Sick. Yes, we want that. Kind of just exploding everything. Give me Frog Hollow. Sad.
This world has strange folk, strange ways.
Argenta, we've got Net Launcher, Heavy Metal. Let's see if we can find anything Karnok specific. While you are enraged, your burn items have 10 burn. Okay, so the same thing as Blight Temper, but for burn. We'll just go backroom dealings and grab some extra passive health regeneration. Right, this is a gold event now. I think you'll still have to have the space for all that, though. This does 400 damage on its own after you enrage too, so this is worth 600 damage per fight right now. This guy's on a 9-second timer and basically like requires you to haste it. I think the rifle's still better here. I'm going to not bother with the health bar thing because we got backroom dealings. That monster only needed 50 rage to enrage. Interesting. Yes, there are items in the game that also say, like, you have half rage time and half requirement for enrage and double requirement for rage. So if you're building around building up a ton of rage, you can double the amount you need to gain to become enraged. So that you can actually gain double the amount for the items that care about that kind of thing. And then there's the flip side of that where you can actually have less time to become enraged so that you can focus on being enraged. When you enrage, haste your friends for 2 seconds. When you haste a friend, your friends gain 5 damage for the fights. Well, I think that solves our Wolverine versus Sniper Rifle debacle. I'm sad to say it, but I don't think we're playing Poison anymore. I think I'll get rid of you, and don't want to get rid of you. Shoot, I don't necessarily want to get rid of the Ruined Amulet either, but maybe I only play Hunting Knife on the board when I'm versus a monster, just so I get the pelt at this point. Bear Claws, no. I'm gonna keep using double-bladed knife because it's just a 100% crit chance with a big old damage buff on it. Lost Blade is like a runic blade? No. Jabalian. What is the one on Pig that scales off your max health? I forget. But we do want Spiked Collar. For sure. Maybe I should have kept that. Ooh, you know what? It might just be this. When you haste a friend, your friends gain 5 damage for the fight. So we'll haste you. Get you flying so that you get hasted, and then... yeah. Then we just need another small item here. And for now, I'll leave this one in the board just in case, and let's see if we can find one more friend. We can, but he's medium, so going on there. Bladed armor, shield 10, damage 10, multicast 4. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Got $5 if we find a bronze skill, I can afford it. We have $1 though. That's a pass. Alright. Let's see.
Some hunters lay traps. I like to
so
face my prey.
the
I've been tracking you across the outlands.
the haste from this guy hopefully will make our stuff start flying really quickly. That's the hope. Okay, we're built into bear claws here, I see, and enraging as soon as possible.
You should sell your services.
But he just got exploded.
Make a killing.
Haste an item for 1 second. Interesting, interesting. Okay. Yeah, we have a much better board than that guy did. What does the third item on your board do? So this item just deals 50 damage whenever you use a friend. That's what it does. But it only actually deals 10 damage base. We have it buffed by this runed amulet, I believe it's called. Runed bracelet. The weapon to the left of this has 40 damage extra, and when you're enraged, it has double damage bonus. We're looking for a friend to put here. I think we can get rid of this now at this point too. Let's grab a skill. Ooh, look at that! The game gave us a redo. I don't really care too much about this stuff, but I would upgrade Keen Eye. Yeah, I'll take a Keen Eye upgrade. It was a 50-50 to see it, so.
Original and best.
Trash Town Mayor here. He's got a ticket still, and wouldn't mind getting augmented weaponry. But yeah, just doing 50 damage every time you use a friend with a friend-based board like this seems really, really good.
Security! Security?
When you haste, this gains 20 damage and 10% crit chance for the fight. So we want to enrage as fast as possible, right? So that Wolf can do the when you enrage, haste all your friends for 2 seconds. So ideally, I think right here, we should actually have a some kind of like rage buff item. We want an item that's going to give us the most rage possible. When you enrage, this gains 150 damage for the fight. When you're enraged, it has its items cooldown reduced by 4 seconds, right? We saw that one earlier. Let's see if we can find a rage potion or something like that. Haste an item for 1 second, charge your other flying items for 1 second. Ah.
Your aura guided me to what you
Sounds good to me. And we had chains earlier. We've got Tinderbox here. When you use another tool or non-weapon item, charge this 2 seconds. When you're enraged, this has double charge. Okay. And then we have Furs. Shield 20. Gain max health for the fight equal to your shield. Gain max health for the fight equal to your shield. Damn. Dude, imagine getting this on, like, Armadillo Dooley or something. God damn. That's crazy. Okay, when we fight a monster, we're still slotting in this guy, so we get a pelt every time. Let's fight a monster.
Eternity is fire. Join us. I fight the inevitable.
Okay. I still think hasting the Hunting Hawk is the best because it hastes a non-flying item, which guarantees us that we get our friends flying. The thing about this one is it actually does haste a friend, so we're gaining the buff from Wolf every time with this. This just hastes an item, so it could hit an item that is well, actually, they're all friends. Except for the two passives, they're all friends, so. Huh, maybe this is better still than the Messenger Sparrow. If I didn't have these items on the board, I think I'd still want this guy on the board, though, right? Once everything's flying, this guy is better, right? Than this guy. Huh. Well, I'm just gonna keep playing it this way. Feels really good.
Whatever you want from me, it's not what you'll get.
Coasting right now for sure. Is that a ticket or do you have a legendary item already? That's a ticket. Okay. These are like all new items other than this guy that I haven't seen yet. No, this is the gain rage whenever you use a weapon. When you enrage, deal damage.
The hunter becomes the hunted.
I mean, he exploded. What is this actually doing? 3 second 90 damage when you're enraged. This deals 5 times damage. Woo! 12 rage every time you use it, so this is giving you 48 rage every time, but plus 5 times 4. It's giving you 68 rage overall. When you use an adjacent weapon, gain 4 rage. Okay, so it's giving it... okay, it's too much math, man. Too much math. But this almost enrages him by itself. But the problem is he's not enraging by the time this is out of ammo, I think. Yeah, it's tough. You need something here to just give you a bunch of rage right there. The Angry Birds build? Is that what they're calling that one? Maybe they're calling my board the Angry Birds build, to be honest. Okay, I want to transform this. We're definitely going Tox Clocks for the haste items. Upgrading the Wolf. I think that bumps it up to 10 damage whenever you haste a friend. Slow 2 items for 2 seconds, multicast 2. This has +1 multicast if your enemy has a friend. That is crazy. That is a crazy amount of slow. That is up to 6 slows on a 4-second timer. Whoa. If this gets a second or a third target at Diamond, it's potentially slowing 9 items for 2 seconds. That's crazy. That is crazy. This needs to be a 1 second slow, I think. Might be just good enough to stick on the board instead of shielded hunting knife, honestly. Whoa, look at this. Visit Isla, Herma, Kev, Valpak, Curio, and go on an expedition. Dude, this is sweet. Look at this item. This is awesome. Deal 50 damage. Heal 50. Shield 50. What are these, though? Huh. Oh, these are these ones. Okay. Loot items have extra value. At the start of each day, get a loot item. This is a cool item. Look at that. I mean, I don't know if it's worth putting on the board right now, but very cool item. I could try to just keep that in my bag for some loot items later on. Just need to go to Valpak and Curio for that. Yeah, I'll spend 8 on that. Sure. Pretty cool. Okay. This one scales off of being hasted or slowed, right? Yep. Yep. We're not picking this one up for sure. Not on this build. Haste a friend for 3 seconds. Sure, we'll upgrade you. It's also gold pelt every time we fight with it now. When you haste, gain 5 rage. When you enrage, 2 items start flying. Your flying items' cooldowns are reduced by 10%. Ah. So these are supposed to have that sigil tag on them. These ones here, but they took them out. Valpak will give your loot +1 gold, and Curio will give you loot. Locks used to be colored, not sure why they aren't now. Still cool. When you haste, gain 5 rage is really good. If we want to try to enrage at least, which we do with Wolf. Wolverine doesn't really care too much. I wonder if the board would be better if I just hasted the crap out of the Wolverine.
That's what I'm afraid of.
See, toxicity would be really good if we had the Frog Hollow too. I have Blight Temper, so I'm still tempted to try the Frog Hollow out. I'll take it.
Ready? I'll send you to Orlin, but I'll keep you as long as I can.
Why do I feel emboldened to go Foreman? I think you still died of Foreman here, right? He does 950 and then 300, so no, we'd survive 1 round of Foreman. Did they make this guy a day 6 instead of like a day 5 hero? You see, it seems like this is more doable to me right now than it should be.
I got unpaid invoices, district council complaints.
Yeah, I think just having 98% crit there by the second cast is really, really good. And then we also have the pelt. Weapons for sure, right? When you gain rage, charge this 1 second. When you stop being enraged, increase this item's cooldown by 1 second, and charge doubles. 1250 damage if no crits. You also get more HP for the first 8 level ups. Oh, I missed that one. Are they hotfixing us already? Hopefully not. 50 HP more per level. Also, they made it so that Pig has the same amount of health as everyone else too.
Hey, when you carry my weapon,
when you start the game. I am interested in trying Honey Badger out. I want to do it.
go make some more.
When you use an adjacent tool or friend, gain 4 rage. We want to be gaining rage as much as possible, right? So we haste Honey Badger now. So he has the crit chance right away. And then what? We put this here with Hunter's Axe in between. We got the damage on Waystones as well. We'll get rid of the Messenger Sparrow.
New fool teaches stillness. I prefer action.
Ooh.
Form hurts no one, only loves art of weapon.
Sharpened claws, gates are infest.
So I want to enrage so that everything gets hasted, right? Still? Or do I want to just put this back on the board so I'm hasting more often for that damage buff. It's only 4 additional rage whenever you use something adjacent. I feel like the shield is pretty good too, but yeah, I think maybe we just play Hunter's Axe this time.
If you wake up the creature...
Got my first 10 win with Karnok Femur. Were you playing the multicast small item that slows 2 items per? Because that item seems busted for slow builds. Look at this. Oh my god, Honey Badger don't care. Honey Badger don't give a shit, dude. Holy cow.
Well, I ordered the dish. Guess I have to eat it.
Yo, this thing's crazy. Next to Hunter's Axe, you enrage very fast with that. I think I might make this guy fly, though. Because that went really, really fast. Don't need to go to Isla again. Let's grab a weapon. Gold tier skills.
And only monsters.
When you stop being enraged, charge your non-weapons 1 second. Interesting. Slow does seem very, very good on this hero, so I'm tempted to go slow and steady. Just not waste my money. Playing the new pants with slow enchants and the new poison frog with moon orb. Ooh, that sounds very good. Remember to put this in for the NPC fight. And I'm just gonna grab some gold here and get rich. Okay, so Wildman and we've got Unibow, or Uniboo. Let's see what these guys do here. Okay. So new encounters, Unibow, Uniboo. Probably because it's a caribou with a uni, so it's like a unicorn caribou, so Uniboo. The Uniboo has lone charge. When you enrage, deal damage equal to 50/100% of the shield of your highest shield item. Okay, so we don't want that one. This guy has, at the start of each day, get a rage item. Cool. Let's go there. Start of each day, get a rage item would be kind of cool.
Who are you?
Does anyone know how to do the Easter egg with this board? I feel like it should have to do with the... Oh. Bird. Hell yeah. Another hunting knife. So I could have 2 pelts per combat now. Oh. Scorpion. Oh, he's good. Look at him go. Okay, is Andy on here? He's not. Oh my god. He's dead. Sweet. Sorry guys, I'm too ADHD for this. We got the money, look at us go. I wonder if there's anything else to it. It's pretty cool. Rip Bozo. Tent. When an adjacent item is slowed, gain 5 rage and reload it. Ah, cool. Okay, so this is what you're looking for the this is what you're looking for the crossbow item that he has. Sells skill upgrades. We don't really want any skill upgrades. Slow adjacent items for 1 second. When your opponent uses an item, charge this 1 second. Okay, so you could use that in conjunction with this, and then a crossbow, and you'd be able to do all that good stuff. Pretty cool. Right now we're kind of relying on our opponents slowing, though. Boa Constrictor still sounds cool in theory. This guy starts flying by himself. I feel like that could be a good piece of what we're doing right now. You use another item, charge this 1 second when you enrage. Oh, yeah. Dude, I think I even said this in my video yesterday. But this should have read, like, originally when they revealed this, it said when you gain rage, charge this 1 second, and then when you enrage, increase this item's charge by 1 second for the fight. But I was like, well, you're putting this on Karnok, so he's always going to have the rage gain when you use an item. So if you use this with items that have rage gain, you're charging it 2 seconds anyway. And then when you enrage, it would be like charging it 4 seconds every time you use an item, which would have been insane. So I'm glad they took a look at this and made it when you use another item instead of when you gain rage, because that would have been nuts. Messenger Sparrow's back too. I don't think we care too much about that. This board is really, really good already. Really, really good already. Very spammy. I think I want to get a large store on this next day and try to go for the giant anaconda. That could be a good option for us. What the hell is going on over here? What the hell am I looking at? No, seriously, what the hell am I looking at, dude?
Next time, boys.
What is
less
this?
Plunder, more plunder.
Bro, you were a legend last season, dude. Come on. What is this? What am I looking at? It's day 7. Day 7 board crazy. Okay, so we want to go Curio for this guy, right? Because that will give us the loot item stuff.
Well, howdy, hero.
Okay. So now we, at the start of each day, get a loot item. Okay, so we missed the loot item for that. You don't see the vision? Yeah, I mean, no. I don't.
It's been sitting there for 20 years, waiting for you.
And I'm not just saying that. Ice Pick got buffed. Yeah, I guess he's just trying to freeze as much as possible before he finds his iceberg, right? I mean, I saw that. I get that, yeah.
Hooey! Now that's
With how rare chocolate bars are, I'm actually going to buy these.
hard to clean up the bazaar.
I want this back on the board for now. So this one makes your items affected by freeze for half as long. So if you played this with a flying board like this one, your items would like never get frozen. Because even if they had a full second freeze item, you'd only be getting frozen for 0.25 seconds, which is nothing. Very, very decent looking item for sure. Still not really interested in playing it though. Got slow items. We have slow and steady after all. When you enrage, slow 2 items for 4 seconds. Slow adjacent items for 1 second. If you are enraged, charge your other items. 1 second. Again, like, this plus this is pretty solid. The property we had earlier would have been solid with it too. Could buy this and just have a medium heavy item to transform. Maybe I'd get a honey badger or a wolf or a hawk or something out of it. You know what? Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that. Oh, I did not mean to buy that. So that's oops.
On every angle.
Yeah, oops. Burninator bot should be killable, but Bouncertron sounds more exciting to
VIP
kill.
listing not found. Entry denied.
We are using a bunch of weapons, and sharpened steel would be nice to have.
Defeat acknowledged. Pub entry accepted.
The board still feels really good.
Nothing? Ask anyone. It's always been this way.
This has one multicast for each adjacent tool, food, or burn item. And it heals equal to 2 times the amount of rage you've gained this fight, and it could go up to 3 multicast at a 5-second timer. I see the vision. We want Valpack to show up more than anything, right? While you are enraged, this has lifesteal and its cooldown reduced by 3 seconds. You have double rage gain. Ooh. Is that worth dropping both of these guys for, though? Sounds really good. Unless they changed it, flying plus half freeze duration means no freeze. Oh, I'm pretty sure you still get hit by it, right? Maybe they did change that though. I'm not sure actually if that was a thing before. Deal damage equal to 10% of your max health when you enrage. Gain 15% max health with fights. This is very cute. I really like the art on this one. I kind of want to try this thing. Double rage gain sounds sick. We're gonna try this out.
These are my hunting grounds. Find your own. I will try to be gentle.
We'll have to see though. Oh, he's got the anaconda. That's what I wanted. Yeah, that anaconda is going to be one of the... This has got to be one of the strongest items on this character. I really wanted to try this out. He's got a very similar build. And... damn, that honey badger is fast as hell. You are enraged for 1 second shorter. While you are enraged, your weapons have 20 damage. Tempering, streamline weapon. Wow, this guy got super lucky on his run. That was a lot of very good skills for exactly what he's doing. That's nice. It's definitely honey badger, but you might just end up playing this. I'm not sure. 300 damage doesn't actually feel like a lot of damage, you know? Forgot Bat also slowed. See if we can find the anaconda before we hit level 10 here.
Life and business.
Hello? Okay. When you crit, gain 15 rage. When you enrage, adjacent items gain 40% crit chance for the fight. Ooh. When your enemy uses an item, gain 1 rage. This has triple damage against monsters. When you defeat a monster with this, it permanently gains 30 damage. That's cool. It's a little late for it, but that's pretty cool.
The hunt goes this well.
Damn, I think I honestly need to keep running what I was running before. For now. I might just go damage here, but if I wanted to, I could put Tranquil Spring on Wolverine because it's scaling damage really well right now. This one's going off really fast, so I could put Burn on you just to stack up some burn. I was hoping for Poison for toxicity, but I think the smartest might just be Restorative Wolverine. I wish I had found that Anaconda, though. Would have happily been running that. That opponent we just fought looked very good. Hidden Lake. You are enraged for 1 second longer, get a rage item. You are enraged for 1 second longer. We don't want to be enraged for 1 second longer unless we're playing this. right? Because it turns it into a 5-second item. I wish we had a way to charge it. It just doesn't seem to do enough damage by itself. What up? Hi. Get a random skill and a non-rage item. You are enraged for 1 second shorter, get a rage item. Okay, yeah, let's do that. When you're enraged, double this item's heal for the fights. And we get the you are enraged for 1 second shorter. Total duration 4. Okay. Lifesteal.
I am literally the best.
I really like the friend build so far, though. I think there's just some stuff that I need to do to increase it. Like, the best would be whenever you use a friend, gain rage, right? Because then Honey Badger would go really, really, really fast.
You should teach at the academy.
But yeah, I think this is definitely way stronger than having the Beast card, the large item that I got on the board. You wanna try the new stuff? Sweet. Get rid of you. I do still need to go to Valpak so that these loot items go up, but I think Kina gives the heal trigger to this, right? Or no, Herma does. When you use an ammo item, gain rage. Haste adjacent friends for 2 seconds. Okay, so we don't actually need the flying squirrel, we just want that now. Because it's the same speed. But it hastes both friends, so they both start flying with Hunting Hawk right away. I guess I could have kept it and put it in here. Yeah. Maybe that's still better because when you haste a friend, you gain damage on everything. So maybe we'll just put that in for the last one. Fairy Circle and Aurora Vista, when you heal, shield equal to the amount healed. This could be good with Restorative Wolverine, but it's taking up 3 slots. So I think I'm going to stick with Honey Badger. When you slow, your items gain 3% crit chance. The first 4 times you crit each fight, you take no damage. Pretty cool, pretty cool, pretty cool. Fairy Circle seems like the item you want if you're running self-slow. I'm going to have to try this out tonight at some point. Looks really fun. I could transform you, or I could go you and try to find an upgrade or an anaconda. Let's go with this.
You say object change it? Me?
Oh, hell yeah.
It's already like that.
Okay. When you use a friend, heal 40 and poison 4. When you stopped being enraged, haste your items for 4 seconds. When you use a friend, slow an item for a second. So we definitely want Honey Badger still on the board. Shit, am I dropping Hunting Hawk? Look at this one. This one's sweet looking. Yeah, I wanted to go with friend build.
Oh, I love him.
I wanted to go with a friend build first because when I was looking through everything that they were going to release, the friends immediately stood out to me. I mean, like this one and this one specifically stood out to me. I really wanted to try out Frog Hollow too, but
Such a cool one.
I have toxicity and slow and steady, so it feels so stupid not to play this, but I don't want to take off Hunting Hawk. It's 30% crit chance and flying across the board. It's really good. Might just have to do it for this fight, though. This thing looks insane.
Have fun with it.
Thanks, sweetie. Right back at you.
Please,
Let's try it.
You don't want to do this.
I may look refined, but I was raised on the streets.
Alright, big haste moment coming in. Here we go. Yeah, that's pretty good, man. That's pretty good. Sick.
Closer to the answers. Sketching a map in my
I'm gonna go Kelsa.
I wasn't always like this, you know? I used to be a pretty little socialite.
The first time any item is used for each property you have, gain 10 rage. Well, hell yeah. I mean, that's just 10 free rage right there. When you enrage, charge your friends a second. Ooh, charge your weapons a second. Same thing, right? But we'll go friends. That's really good.
It's different on the foundation.
Charge all your friends 1 second.
Unpredictable.
Did you show her the new rug? Yeah, I did actually. We looked at all of the cosmetics together before I started upstream.
I would never
But she hasn't actually seen like the board in action or anything. It's just like she saw the shop basically, because I wanted to wait until stream to buy everything. Gain 20 max health for the fight. When you gain rage, charge this 1 second. Cool. This one I really want to try a board out with where when you use it, there's an item that says when you use an adjacent item, gain a bunch of rage, and you put this next to it, and then whenever your enemy uses an item, bang, you're using Bear Trap. Now what I'm not sure about is when you use this, does it take the ammo every time? I don't know. If this only needs one, ammo to function the way I think it works, it's a very good item. But if it actually requires ammo every time it goes off, then that sucks. When an adjacent item is slowed, haste an item for 1 second. Well, I mean, this is just better value for slow and steady and wolf. It does use the ammo, then that sucks. It sucks then. That's lame. So isn't this just better than this one? Because we're slowing 2, so everything gains 8 damage, and then we're still hasting 2, which gives everything 20 damage. So this is, and it's faster to go off, right?
I think that suits you.
I think that's better. When you become enraged, destroy this and you take no damage for 3 seconds. Ooh. When you're enraged, double this item's burn for the fights. Okay, yeah, we're not worried about any of that stuff. We want to try to transform something again. Not necessarily. Irma, Kev, Valpak go on an expedition. We missed the expeditions. Mattel's not there. Small friend. I mean, we've got mediums we'd like to upgrade, right?
I want what's
Yes,
right
we
for
do.
you.
Yes, we do.
Just
Give me that.
toss that on my back, and I'll trot it to your door.
Alrighty. Burn Scar. When you use a friend or burn item, burn 6. Whoa, dude, this is like Vanessa's new best friend. What the? Oh, dude, and you can put it next to, you can put it next to a Pesky Pete and give Pesky Pete multicast. Ooh, dude, that's really nice. When you enrage, your burn items gain 6 burn for the fight. Yeah, this is awesome because this also, if you were to get this on Vanessa, you'd be able to get the rage skill. This one says you have plus 40 max health. While you're enraged, you take half damage. Very cool, very cool. When you crit, gain 20 rage. When you gain rage, this gains 10% crit chance for the fights. These are all cool, but let's go Tortuga for the friend cooldown skill, potentially. Damn, if I had gotten Zorsid here or Pesky Pete, I'm gonna be mad at myself for not taking that property. Yeah, you know what? I think this actually is too much slow.
Outlands. I feel something
I think this is too much slow. I mean, it's giving good damage, but the Wolverine just takes too damn long to go. Yeah, I think I'll go back to this. Pufferfish is actually honestly not that bad. 2 XP. I would have gone Curio, but I think we already did that for this purpose. Yes, we did. Aimbot for crits, or no, we'll go Aerodome. Haste
I
items.
can turn your minutes into hours.
Burn equal to the rage you've gained for this fight. Haste 2 items for 2 seconds. Haste your largest item for 3 seconds. I still want to know if this hastes all of your mediums if you have mediums. Does anyone know? If you have this on a board like this, does, like, for instance, could I just drop this and put this here, and would it haste all 3 of them? Does anyone know? I'm willing to test it, but I wouldn't be doing it in next fight, so it would take me a minute to know if that works or not.
Fast you move.
I'm going to buy it
Live
just
your
in
life.
case.
Think about it.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. I think we're done with the Hawk at this point.
Chronomancy doesn't just win fights. It feels good.
So this does go down to 4 seconds, so it's 3 seconds. Damn, that's good. Pretty sure it did haste 1 at random. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Okay, I'm going to get rid of it then in that case, if that's true. This is really good for this board, so... Oh, no, it's not anymore, because we got rid of the freaking other guy. Never mind.
Planets, thousands of kills.
Gold loot's good with me.
Still learning.
Right. Tato City.
There is a power in me I can't control. Be careful.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobody.
Are you calling me a nobody? Oh, that's a lot of slow. But when we enrage, we remove slow from everything, right? God, are we even gonna get there?
Land legs
No,
make you
not quite.
predictable. You
This
move
thing
in
needs to go a
straight
little
lines.
faster, man. I really need some cooldown for it because it's egregiously slow. See if we can get a feather or something. No feather. Yeah, and without the crit chance that we had with the eagle on the board, it's really not as strong either, so I kind of need the crit chance on this also. Guess that's what we'll take here. I need that pelt too. Yeah, let's go skill upgrades here. Take solid steady.
The work. Like, all the work.
This is when you when you haste, when you burn haste and when you burn charge a shield item are the skills here, right? Don't have anything for that. Large item burn. Don't have any large items. I feel like we're missing a big item here. There's one large item that we need, and I'm pretty sure it's Anaconda. But yeah. Also, kind of just wish this was haste instead of
Tell me more of your research.
slow. I also wish I had a better way of gaining rage.
Welcome in, huh? What can I get you?
Same or lower tier as this. Oh, the trap tag is still here. Look at that. Maybe that's what that hotfix that I was confused about. Like I thought for sure they were hotfixing it right then. I bet you they added trap into the game.
Oh,
3
that
second
is
honey badger.
free. I like the exercise.
When you heal, gain 8 rage. When you enrage, heal When you burn, gain rage. When you enrage, burn. The sigils are cool. Don't get me wrong. Less interested in them right now than anything else. I could go up to, what, 3 seconds with this thing's haste?
Does good work.
Or no, it just goes off every 3 seconds. That's actually good. Yeah, I'll go for that.
Tightened, tempered, oiled, and tubed.
And I'm going to haste the bat and the Wolverine here instead of the Honey Badger and the Wolverine.
I will try to be gentle.
You are a child to me, and I will punish you.
I'm not sure if the Frog Hollow is worth over the Eagle on this board, though. I'm not. And this guy is going to have a billion regen. So I'm going to need to crit him for like a billion crit here.
Please, share with me your secrets.
That was way stronger than I thought it was gonna be. Going crazy. When you regen? When you regen. Wait. Not when you gain regen. But when you regen. Did they just nerf Life Conduit? Like, really hard? Because this only goes up once every second now, right? If that text is correct. When you regen, this gains 6 regen. Huh. Interesting. That's a weird change I did not notice in the patch notes at all. I want to transform this to see if I could get maybe like a bat or something, but whatever. You know what? I'll do it. 8 seconds at gold, that makes sense. So it goes down to 7 seconds, and then when you stop being enraged, use this. Okay.
There's no one keeping.
Still not running a burn build at all.
There was something else.
All items except your leftmost item have their cooldown increased by 1 second. When you use your leftmost item, shield 10? Oh, all items. Okay, including other hero character or other hero opponent items as well. I don't know about that one. Weird. Yeah,
Any
sure.
good fights lately? Oh, I do miss it.
Runic Claymore. When you crit with this, gain max health equal to this item's damage for the fight. So it scales itself if you crit. That's pretty cool. It's just a bad tooltip. It works the same. Is that for the Life Conduit? When you haste, this gains 10% crit chance for the fight. This has damage equal to its crit chance. Ah. That's another way to get profit out of this kind of stuff. You could run something like that.
I need to charge more for my services.
It's not a friend, though. If you had a friend tag on this, though, it'd be really, really good with this board. It gains 10% crit chance. No, I mean, that's just a second faster Wolverine with multicast, kind of. I wonder if it's 20% at gold or at diamond, because if it's 20% at diamond, then this is definitely better than Wolverine in terms of payoff for hasting. But it's not a friend where I feel like most of the haste on this character comes from friends, so. 1000 damage when you use an adjacent item, gain 10 rage. This only charges itself while you are enraged, and its cooldown is reduced by 7 seconds. So, for this one, you want to have an increased amount of time being enraged, and you want very fast adjacent items so that you can get enraged as fast as possible. Pretty cool. Like a Yetarian Ice Club, but it doesn't do the freeze. And we've seen all these ones before. It does look very good at Diamond, though. Alan's Terror? Yeah, we did get rid of the pelt every time we take a fight. He's got a shiny fang. I called it. When you crit, gain 15 rage. When you enrage, adjacent items gain 40% crit chance for the fights. I mean, yeah, it's pretty cool. Put it in right here, but I like having more friends to haste with Wolf and Frog Hollow at the end of the fights. So I'm going to sell both of these items. And I'm going to go to Zerpins.
And we'll get you out alive.
Rightmost item is a vehicle. Your vehicles have their cooldowns reduced by 10%. I want that.
Look at those talons.
And we're going to put the Wolverine over there. Continue hasting the bats. Alright. And anything Bazaar Con related? They're all the same.
Monsters do.
Burn items cooldowns are reduced by half. When you heal or gain regen, an item gains 9% crit chance. This actually does help with Frog Hollow, because we are gaining heal every time. This one doesn't need crit chance to be scaling on it, but the rest of them do, right? So that's fine. I don't want the rightmost item to have extra crit chance because this guy already gets up to 100 pretty quickly.
The forests untaken would eat you alive.
I have faced 80
Jack
foes
DiCiori.
exactly like you. People are a pattern.
A lot of poison I'm seeing. Good thing we have a lot of healing. This looks like it's going to be a decent amount of poison, though. I mean, he's got a soul ring, so I'm going to need to rely on my Wolverine here.
I lost everything
Yeah,
long before
so
you
good.
were born.
So
This
good.
is nothing.
This is a very ideal setup for this kind of thing, too. I think this is going to be one of his strongest boards. Just going through the items before, I thought for sure this is one of the strongest builds. And imagine getting this item on Dually, man. Oh my god. Put this on Dually with a Dualtron and you're unstoppable, bro. Crazy good. Didn't go 10-0, clearly not pay to win enough. Well, one of the fights was one where I tested out a really terrible item for the build. And the other fight that we lost, I don't even remember what happened, but yeah, I think the friend package is going to be very good on this character. This is a crazy skill. %182% crit chance.
Some days I wish
Super fun run. Wow. That was my first run ever on the new character. Friend build on Karnok. Running the friend skin. Pretty sick, pretty sick. We've got the wolf, the honey badger, the bats, beast call, and Wolverine with a frog hollow that we got heavy on. And slow and steady and Toxicity both worked off of Frog Hollow going off every time. And we had Scaling Crit Chance off of Combat Medic from Frog Hollow as well. Pretty good. I really like this one. Very fun run. Let's play some more Karnok. Alright, just wanted to say thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Since this was taken from stream, I don't really have a good way to close out the video other than just saying thank you. Definitely go ahead and sub if you are new and you enjoyed the video. If you stuck around until the very end, I highly appreciate you. And if you're hearing this now, you know, you must have enjoyed it at least a little bit. So I'll see you in the next one. Tomorrow, more Karnok. I have gotten a bunch of very different builds so far on this character put together, so I am looking forward to showcasing all of the different stuff that I've tried. I have played the same build a couple times here and there now at this point, but I do want to show off all different builds for the first week. I think I will just start posting Karnok like daily here for the first week that he's been out, and then we'll go back into the basic character rotation after that. So that's about it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.